Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion setting too. So play along.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest. You'll play along, won't you, buddy?
Enough! I am done playing your games!
Then I better give you some incentive.
Ah!
There's worse where that came from. Believe me.
Oh, Bruce is cranky. Probably just forgot to eat breakfast. Let's get some food in you. Open up. Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it. Rude!
Bruce!
We don't play with our food!
Thanks, Puddin'.
You're so good to me.
Alfred!
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No, I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one? Wow, this thing is real silver, huh?
Sure, thanks. The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt. Wow, I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon, so I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
So, Joker, how does it feel to lie right to her face?
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh. Don't make them like they used to.
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game, 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession. Raise a hand, or lose it. That's right. Fingers up. Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn. Pretty simple rules. Well... And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course. Next!
Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one.
I never meant to hurt you, John.
I don't care what you meant. And anyway, I'm much better off now. Finger down.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany!
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe. And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because John, you could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you. But not me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars, thieves, murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting. You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb! I'm gonna kill all of you!
All right, you clowns. Time to...
I'm sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go. That's a problem. Move! Bruce, what should
Tell the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
You couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
I'll kill him! I'll make sure Harley stays put. Go finish this.
This ain't over until I say it's over.
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams. The shadow shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking in your soul.
You broke my heart, John. I did need you. I cared about you. But you took what I gave you and you twisted it into something ugly and wrong.
Ugly? Wrong? If you ever loved me, you'd see what we have now. It's beautiful. Why so shy, Lucy? Come on. Look her up. Come on. That'll You should see your face.
John. John! It's erratic. Come on! Come on! Please! No.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
You need to face justice for what you've done.
You really love that word. Justice. You hide behind it. You think it forgives all your sins. Remember that night, drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
Yeah, sure. Some of it was fun.
I hope you'll look at that scar and remember those good times.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, we're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right. I'll seal your case file for good.
If my identity ever gets out, believe me, you are the first one I'll come looking for.
Oh, I believe you. I've seen you when you're angry, Mr. Wayne. I prefer not to have that directed at me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record? Anyone else you're concerned about?
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane. He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jem deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. So, what else?
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
Let her come work for me. I'll find her a job at Wayne Enterprises.
Is that what she wants?
She should at least know it's an option.
Okay, then. I'll mention it. She's pretty fond of Gotham. God knows why. And of you. You know, she loves that steak place on Clinton Street. Maybe you should take her sometime.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
Agent Fox reported in. She's heading to evac Point B.
Make sure she gets there. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. That young woman showed a lot of promise on my team. Personally, I'd turn a blind eye. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself. I'm aware of your history with her. With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
You'll want to catch her before the airlift leaves. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
Going somewhere.
Director Waller's leaving Gotham. I'm going with her. What's it to you?
I don't condone killing. Not even criminals like Riddler.
So you heard about that. News travels fast. Riddler had it coming. That maniac stole my father from me. From you too, right?
What do you mean?
I know you worked with my dad. I saw agency records that hinted at your collaboration. Did you care about my father at all? Or did you just use him to make your tech?
How dare you? You have some nerve asking me that.
How dare you judge me? Prison walls couldn't stop Riddler. He showed that when he escaped Peñadura. Taking him out was the only way to make sure he didn't do more harm. Leave more families without fathers. In the case of maniacs like him, the ends justify any means. It was the right thing to do.
You sound like Waller.
You say that like it's a bad thing, but she keeps people safe.
At what cost?
One my conscience can afford. It's been nice talking, but my ride is waiting.
This isn't over. You will answer for Riddler's death.
When you have evidence that'll stand up in court, give me a call.
Tiffany.
What is it?
Watch your back out there. Especially with Waller. She only gives a damn about you if she thinks you can be useful.
I've got nothing to worry about then. I'm good at what I do. But thanks for the advice. I'll keep it in mind.
Alfred, Tiffany's gone.
Ah,
I'm coming back to the manor.
good. There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Something important?
Better in person, I think.
Then I'll see you soon.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray. Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
If you call citywide devastation a success. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning on him when he killed those agents, that pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
How many whiskeys is that, Alfred?
Not nearly enough. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
What we do is hard, Alfred. But whining about it won't solve anything.
You're right. You won't have to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain. My tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Don't blame me for your hands, Alfred. You knew what you were getting into.
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Seriously, Alfred. Does telling yourself stories help you sleep at night? The worse I am, the easier it is to leave?
That's not it at all.
Then what? Why compare me to my father?
Because you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way round. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Oh, maybe just one more night.
We had so much fun, Joker. I just couldn't stay away.
I knew you wouldn't be able to, Bruce. Let's get you ready.